Hey there, everyone. So this is going to be a serious one. This is huge. I have seen so many people, so many friends, so many loved ones in toxic relationships. Now, what does this mean? A toxic relationship is a relationship that doesn't better you as a person, make you happy, and further you along in life. It holds you back from what you want, it holds you back from being happy, it holds you back from being your full you. Now, I'm sure some people will say, well, that's not true because sometimes you have to help people be better people and you have to help them realize their full potential and be there for them. And as anyone who knows me knows, I almost always help other people before I help myself. I never talk about myself. I'm always listening to other people. I'm always giving them counsel, and I'm always spreading myself too thin, and it's never about me. That doesn't carry over into my relationships though. Um, I'm very much very low tolerance for not being treated the way I think I should be treated, and I think that stems from some childhood stuff, but that's another video. Um, but what I'm talking about is when you're dating someone and they're emotionally abusive or physically abusive, or you're not happy around them, or you find yourself spending your time saying, well, would they approve of this? Or, oh, you hate going home because you're gonna have to deal with them, or if you're just with them because you don't want to break up with them. That's a huge one. Um, you should never be with someone just because you're scared of the breakup, because you don't want to be alone, or because you're afraid that if you break up with them, they'll do something bad to themselves. This is one I've actually encountered a lot with my friends and my family. Um, while you must always be a caring individual, never let yourself be a doormat because you are worth more than that. And I say if you try to help someone and it goes on for an extended period of time, but it's at a point where you're not supposed to devalue yourself and drag your life down with them. And that sounds bad. That might sound like you're being not sensitive or unsensitive, but I've read it many, many places, and even from a religious standpoint, God doesn't want you to drag your life down for other people. And it's one thing to be a helpful person. I want to make sure this is very clear. I'm not saying don't care about other people. I'm saying make sure you take care of yourself. Make sure that you aren't extending yourself too thin, that you're emotionally going through turmoil all the time, because you are going to burn out and you are going to be exhausted, and you're going to feel like you lost everyone because they just used you and moved on. So what I'm saying is really look at the people in your life, friendships, relatives, even though that's really difficult, and especially relationships, because it's very easy to get into toxic relationships. And just everything you do, make sure it's building you up and not tearing you down. Make sure that there's positivity, and there will be hard times in normal relationships, whether it be friendships or anything else, but make sure that they're just things that you work through, and they're not just a constant state of being used and upset. Um, I never want these videos to go too long. I could always talk forever about these, but if any of you want a longer video about anything I talk about, I'm more than happy to do that. And as always, you matter, and I'm here if you need me.